Good evening, Regeneration Church. Pastor Lark here with a quick devotion for today, Maundy Thursday. Some of you may be wondering what Maundy Thursday is. It's mostly known as the night of Jesus' Last Supper with the disciples. Although there were no cameras in the time of Jesus, there are many depictions of this night before Jesus met his fate on the cross. It was a night of service in the shadows. He engaged in a final meal with those who were closest to him and performed an act that is washing of their feet. In the shadow of his death and betrayal that was to come, Jesus still served. His purpose in this world was coming to a close very soon, but his focus was not on that suffering. It was on the service that would prove to be his legacy and our calling. Today is Maundy Thursday. Maundy Thursday begins the 3 days of remembering the new commandment that Christ gave us in word and works as he taught us how to love one another as he has loved. John chapter 13, verse 34 provides us with one final commandment. It says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another." I love the way the commandment is phrased. Jesus will soon be betrayed by one of his very own. He realizes his final words to his friends and comrades must inspire these men, flesh and all, to propel his message forward to the nations, despite what is to be his fate tomorrow. Jesus does not merely say the commandment, he serves it. Jesus stoops and washes the feet of Judas. To love as he has loved is to wash the feet of those who have hurt us, to wash the feet of those who disappoint us, to wash the feet of those who betray us. This action shows us so much more about Jesus than it does about Judas. You will note from the scripture that Judas isn't allowed to stay at the supper. He is later dismissed from the table to do the deed, but not before Jesus' new commandment is made complete. Jesus makes it a point to add the words, "as I have loved you," in the middle of his final commandment. To love one another as Jesus loved requires service in the shadows. May we remember that as we look toward the cross and the beauty of the resurrection that is to come. Sometimes we wash the feet of Judas.